Alrighty, good morning, guys. It's Dave Santarelli from BreakingChartAlerts.com, Santarelli Trading Exchange, and Stock Options Trading Academy. So we're having a nice move today on some stocks that were in here, and the whole reason why we got into those last week was because we were following the trade plan. Facebook was one of them. Facebook's looking pretty good today. 284.50, continuing to climb. Another big market mover is Boeing today, up almost 3% right now at 251.40 a share. Let me get this up here. Alrighty, so let's go over this. Facebook here. This is looking good. I think we're going to have a 290 target. I want to make sure that we're going to continue to hold and climb today. So we'll give it the first 15, 30 minutes as we always do on Mondays. I think we're going to easily see Facebook at that 290 a share, though. So definitely want to keep an eye on that. We have the April 1st. Let me see what we got here. The April 1st 285 strike call. We picked that up. So definitely want to see that in the green by the end of this week here. Next one, Boeing's having a nice move. I'm seeing a few of them come up on my market movers list too. I'm going to go through those. But Boeing, that's holding that blue 20-day simple moving average along the line here. I want to see it climb above that. Now, here's a nice thing with Boeing. We could do one of two things. We could either do that 257.50, 260 vertical call spread on Boeing and have that as a higher risk reward ratio type of trade, or we could do something in the money going below that support and maybe doing that to, let's say, the 240, 250, 245 vertical spread. Because what's important about that is we have support at that blue 20-day simple moving average. So if we do come back down to about 245, we could close out that 240, 250, 245 vertical spread and have a very minimal loss on that trade if she did break below that supported 245 at that blue 20-day simple moving average. So that's something I want to write down here on my notebook and have that ready. A BA vertical spread VC, and she's at 251.46 now. So what I want to do is go up here to my tools. I'm going to go to my alerts, and since I'm not going to be watching this all the time here, I'm going to put in Boeing BA, and I want it to notify me if she climbs above, let's say, 253 or below 245 we were talking about. So that way, if this goes off, I know one of those price targets were hit. Okay, and there we go. We got that set. About a minute and a half until opening bell here. So we just put in an alert for Boeing to let us notify us if we get a breakout or a breakdown. Let's see what else we got here moving. So TME, you guys know 10-cent music, right? TME is having a big move here. That's on my market mover list. TME. She's up about 9% today. 21.82 up $1.73. 8.46% move higher. Big climb there. Let's see. Alrighty, TME is looking good. VIPS, remember we were going over that one last week. That one's still moving up about 4%. Looks like it found a good base support at 30. Now this is a classic hook pattern, guys. We have, we have resistance at 45. We have the shaft coming down from 45 to 30. That's a 15-point move. So I would expect this to get up to at least that $37.50 to $40 area, on this hook pattern if she comes through.
Good luck out there.
Ding, ding, ding. Traders, good luck out there. All right, Lowe's trade is up in the green today. Facebook trade's in the green. We got a nice profit today already, up over 400 bucks today. Let's see, LOW. We'll watch that because we're up another nice amount on that. There goes Lowe's taking off today. Again, 192.74. Lowe's trade is in the green, up 15% right now on Lowe's. So going to continue to watch that. Let's see what else is moving. ID, IHT. I'm seeing a lot of the hotels starting to move again. American Shared Hospital Services. An alert condition has been met, guys. There we go. There's that alert we were talking about, which is nice. There we go. Boeing 253.05. Boeing's having a big breakout. We got that alert. Now we can take a look at it. Big climb. It looks like she's going to get above that resistance area. So what I'm going to do now is log in to the main account here, and I'm going to do a Boeing vertical spread, because if you remember, we can't do spreads in the trade challenge account. Our Facebook trade's up $400 today, $500 now. Facebook is ripping higher, guys. Let's see here. Alrighty, let's see about doing that Boeing trade here. Boeing's pulling back a little bit there from the highs. I think what I'm going to do is sell that Lowe's trade right now. We're up nicely on that Lowe's trade.
S&P 500 down 0.4%.
See if I can get $6 for it.
Dow Jones down 0.4%.
I don't think I'm going to get $6 for it. Order status, change. Let's see, what do we pay for it? $5.20. See if we can get rid of her for $5.70. Let you know if that we're up $600 on our Facebook trade, guys. She is ripping higher. Who's all in the Facebook trade with us in the trade room there? I'd like to know who got into that. The Facebook April 1st 285 strike calls. That way we can manage that trade. Let's see. Jerry's in the Facebook trade. Skyjack's in the Facebook trade. That was just down like 40 or 50%, wasn't it? Nice climb there. I expect an easy 290. Chances in Facebook.
WAFU halted on a circuit breaker.
Delta's starting to move higher now. We got a nice breakout there. Facebook retracing from the highs a little bit. Let's take a look at that today. 1 minute. Still holding above that 10-20-50 SMA after that big breakout this morning. Let's see. Dow's down about 60 points. NASDAQ's down 48. S&P's down about 11.
CYAN halted on a circuit breaker, showing the out for November. Halted on a circuit breaker is $5.
Let's see. AFK says Oracle's on the move. Let's take a look at that quick. Oracle's looking great there, at least up to that 72.50. That's a nice one there, AFK. That's a beautiful breakout, actually. I mean, candle above previous candle's body. It's got the MACD cross, first green bar above the zero line on the histogram. This is something I'd be looking for a monthly expo, though. Don't get me wrong. You need that time. So I'd be looking at the, what is it now? March we're in still. So April monthly expo, that's about, 2.5 weeks out till expo. That'd be a nice setup if you're looking at Oracle for a swing trade. You can pick up that 70 strike, or you can pick up that 70, 72.50 vertical spread. Facebook's on the run. Guys, Lowe's just sold here. We just sold Lowe's. There you go. We sold at 5.70 Efren on the Lowe's trade. On the trade challenge account, what I'm looking to do is get in and out of trades really quick here, lock in those profits, and build that account. That's the whole important thing about building a small account. Locking in those profits, no matter how small, no matter how they are, lock in profits. You can't go broke taking a profit, and trust me, when you got that break out there, those small profits, they add up really quick, especially when you're doing a few trades a day. So trade challenge account is a different type of strategy than the main account. Trade challenge account, we're locking in profits really quick. There we go. Our Facebook trade's in the green. Now up $700 for the day on Facebook. SB, big breakout today, near the highs of the day, 289. Big breakout, 288. Let's see her hit that and break above that. I think we're going to see that 290 today, possibly. That Facebook trade should make us some nice profits today. We'll watch that continue to break out. I think an easy 290 today. I think we'll possibly see 300 by the end of the week. If we saw 300, that means that 285 strike call for this week's expo would be worth $15. We paid 640, so 15 divide that by 6.40. That'd be about 135% return, which would be nice. Facebook starting to break out again. New highs of the day, now up 7% overall on the Facebook trade. Almost up $800 now on the day for Facebook. She's still breaking higher there, looking good. Let's see what else is on the move here. Let's see what our Boeing's doing. I was in the middle of Boeing's having a big breakout again. That was a heck of a breakout on Boeing this morning. I still think that's going to be an easy 265 target for this week. Let's look at the Boeing vertical spread while we're watching the markets here. I just logged into the main account there. Let's take a look so you guys can see what we're possibly looking at doing here. Okay, so if you take a look, April 1st Boeing calls, 255 is going for about $5.28. So it's going to cost you about $520 for a single contract there. You know, and then your break even is going to be your strike price 255 plus 5. Your break even's 260. At 265, you'll have a 100% return if you just picked up that 255 strike call. So it's important. Remember this. So if you picked up that 255 strike call for this week's expo, you have a 100% return right at about 265. Okay. Now, if we did the vertical spread here, let's see what the difference is going to be. Buy to open, sell to open, vertical call spread for this week's expo. Now we could do one of two things. We could look at an in the money vertical spread for a lower risk trade setup, or we could look at an out of the money going up to that resistance area we were talking about 265. So first, let's take a look at the 262.50, 265 vertical spread. It's only going for 55 cents to be worth 250. 2.5, divide that by 0.55. That's a 355% max net gain if Boeing gets to 265 or higher by this week. And guess what? She's already up $9. She just has another day like today. She's going to hit that, and you're going to have a 355% gain on this trade. So if you put $1,000 on this trade, you're going to make $3,500. And that's a no-brainer to me. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to do that now. See what's nice about that. We have a tight stop loss at 250. So if Boeing this week at any time drops below 250, you got to get out of that trade. It's very simple. Very, very simple. Okay, so let's see here. Boeing, let's do this. I'm going to do a call spread on Boeing buy to open this week's expo. I'll look at that 260, 250. Now, this is a higher risk. That's why I'm only putting a top. This is the main account. This isn't the trade challenge account. So I'll go up with that higher expo there. Let's see. She's at 253.48 right now. That's looking pretty good. All right. So I'm going to do that. Let's see what she's going for. 260, 250, 265. I don't know why she's saying it's that much. This one here is saying 42 cents. Let's see here. Buy to open. Oh, I have put spread there. That's why. Call spread. There we go. 262.50, 265, 46 cents. Let's see here. Do I want to jump into that right now? I'll pick up a couple contracts. 20 contracts. 20 contracts. This is in the main account here. So let's see. Net debit. We'll put in 0.50. That's the max I'm going to pay. If it gets filled for less, that's fine. It's a $1,000 trade. Good for the day. Preview order. Let's see. Place trade. And let's see. View order. And do we have an execution? We have an execution at 50 cents, guys. So there we go. There's a new trade. stop is if Boeing drops and closes below 250/share. Okay, let's see here.
EEIQ resumes trading Echo Echo India Quebec.
Alrighty, so there we go. We are in that trade, and we're probably already in the green. She's at 50 cents already. Continuing to climb. Let's take a look. What's Facebook doing? We're up 600 bucks on the Facebook trade. Okay, that's looking good. Everything's set there. Okay, let me put this on here now. Two, six, five. All right, there we go. There's the new trade, guys. It's the Boeing April 1st, 262.50, 265 vertical call spread. We picked it up at 50 cents. The max this could be worth is the difference between that 260. Where did my thing go here? So I could show you guys. We'll do a little annotation here because this could be a really nice trade, a 350% gain here. So I want to analyze this one with you guys. Okay, so we just picked up buy to open, sell to open. We did the Boeing vertical call spread for this week's expo, the April 1st. April 1st, 262.50, 265. Okay, we picked that up for 50 cents. She's at 53 right now. That's looking nice. She's still breaking higher, nearing 254. Alrighty, so obviously the max this could be worth. Let me go over this with you guys for those of you that are new and that have been asking me. The most we can make on this vertical spread here is the difference between these two strikes. Difference between 260, 250, and 265 is 2.550, right? 2.50. If we picked it up for 50 cents and the max it could be worth is 250, well, you guys know what that is. 2.5, divide that by 0.5. That's a 400% return. That equals a 400% max gain. If BA is above 265 a share on your expo date. It's really that simple. So if Boeing's above 265 a share by this Friday, we will have well, actually it's this Thursday because the markets are closed on Friday. So if we get a big breakout here, this Boeing trade could make us 400%. Even if we just get up to about like right here. So let's say today or tomorrow we get up to, what is that area right there? Let me just see. So even if we just get up to around 260, if we just get up to 260, this is going to have over 150% gain. So I'm just going to watch that now and let that hit our targets. Now what we do, I want to show you guys this. Clear out this. Now what's really important, now if you don't have time to sit there and manage your trade, I sit at the computer all day, so I manage my trades. BA, you type in BA, and we're going to have a target at, let's say 250, 255, we'll say. Or if she drops below 249.
it on a circuit breaker following that.
Now, if she closes below that 250, that's when I'd exit that trade. So we'll put that on there. Let's see.
Shares of U.S. Steel, letter X spiking to the highs, letter X 2416.
Amazon alert just went off. That's probably from the one I just did there. Already Boeing 252. So you could even add to that now, 37 cents a contract. That's what I mean. You get up to that, 260 really quick. That's going to be worth probably about $1.50. All right, let's see what's moving now. We got a couple nice movers. Rocket. RKT is break. Oh, guys, look at the breakout on Rocket Mortgage here. That's insane. That's a nice move there. I should pick up some calls on Rocket. Up 9% today. Had a big breakout. Held that $22. Let's see what Rocket contracts are looking like. Obviously, you guys know the housing market is hot as can be right now. Rates are starting to climb a bit. Let's see if we picked up that. It's going to May. That's really cheap for that. The 26 strike call for the May 21st Expo on Rocket. That's not bad. I'm going to add Rocket over here. That way, let me just put it on my alert tab here. So if we break above, I should be picking that up right now. She's still having a big breakout. Let's see. Maybe we could pick up something this week on it. A lot of contracts coming in for that 26.89. Let's see. I'll go for the April 16th monthly expo, I think. $1.89 for that 26.50. That's pretty cheap. That's a big spread, though, between that bid and the ask. Let's see, April 9th. That's a tighter spread there. I like that. She's still breaking higher. I'm going to pick this up in the trade challenge account right now. Okay, so here's the new trade that I'm looking at right now. It's going to be the April 9th. I'm just going to pick up some regular calls, $26.89. She's going for about $1.30, $4.35. I'll pick up just 5 contracts in the trade challenge account on this for now. So what's that going to be, like a $650 trade? Should go higher, but we'll do this for now. Alrighty, so it'll be about a $700 trade. Let's see here. Place trade, and we are in. Guys, Facebook's having a big breakout too. Just looked over. We're up over 700 now on Facebook, up 8%. Alrighty, so here is the new trade again. I'm in at 1.25 on that contract. Here it is right here, order status. This is the trade challenge account, $1.25 we're in. Tyler, I told you that Amgen was going to have a big breakout, didn't I? Look at Amgen there. Wow. Held that 10-day simple moving average, hit the targets.
SEAC, CK, hitting $1.74 at the high, San Diego Alpha Charlie. C-Change shares moving after a contract with a broadband service provider in the U.S. Shares now up on C-Change 65% SEAC.
Let's see, what's Bank of America doing today? BAC. Our BAC trade is looking really good there. 39.40 vertical spread. Facebook trade is breaking out beautifully. I mean, guys, this is what I mean about letting the market give you those entries. You know, I mean, we have our trade plan perfection here, Amgen, still climbing. Facebook, we got it. You know, now here's the thing with Facebook. We didn't get in at that first 1020 cross. We got in at that retracement at that 280 support, and she held, broke out, and now we're holding on to that trade. And now Facebook, I mean, there she goes. She's ripping higher here. I mean, new highs of the day on Facebook right there. I mean, that's incredible. I think we're going to see 300 easily by the end of this week. That trade's going to be a massive gain. It's like, yeah, you're up 700 though on it right now. Don't want to kind of lock it in. Here goes Amgen still running, climbing higher, looking good. Tyler said he wished he had the original Amgen trade for the April 16th expo. Yeah, me too. We're breaking out big time on Facebook, guys. We got some really nice gains coming up here. Looking good there. Let's see. Here's some stocks that are breaking out over here on the market movers list. These are the largest percent stock gainers on the American New York Stock Exchange, okay? So here's ID. So here's ID right there. Let's take a look at the 3-month daily on these market movers. That way we could see. I don't know what that stock is, but it just went from, you know, yesterday $8 to 8.89 today. No, that can't be right. Let's see. I don't know, whatever it was at there. I mean, she was halted for a while. But you got some resistance right up there, about $10 again. I don't know what that stock is. Parts ID Inc. Here's another one on the top movers list. DBI, Designer Brands, having a big breakout off that 20-day simple moving average, held that 15 support. Let's see if we can zoom out here, see where that next resistance area is. Okay, there we go. So that's a clear picture there. Some resistance right around $20. And then we break out there again, we could see right around 25, between 24 and 25, 26, 30, and then 40. Big breakout potential right there. Not a stock though I usually follow. RKT having a big day, 25.73. Ecom, Channel Advisor, breaking above that 10-20-50 on a daily chart. BW, Babcock, and Wilcox. That's a nice breakout there. Candle above previous candle's body. Be looking for that next resistance. Let's see where it is. You got some right around $20, so you got a big climb until you get up to that next resistance area on Babcock.
Shares of Tesla TSLA dropping to the lows now, 598.
RKT daily chart there looking good. I'm probably going to have about a $28 target on that rocket. $28 target should be great on RKT. We got quite a bit moving here on the watch list. Let's go down it. Twitter's having a nice day, up almost 4% today. Held that $60 support on the climb, but it still hasn't climbed above that 10-day. You can see how it got up to that 10 so far and failed. So not going to do anything with that. BABA, Facebook, good.
After resuming,
Disney's almost in the green here. She's holding that 50-day simple moving average really well. Keeping an eye on that.
Hotel Golf into November.
Delta shares are starting to climb again. Remember, what we're watching for is that climb above, let's say, that 48.50 area. Delta could break above that. We could be looking for that next breakout to $50, which we could do a short-term swing trade on with some Delta contracts there, either this week or next week's expo, if we could break that 48.50. And you guys know, once she starts moving, she moves pretty good there. So keep an eye on Delta. You know, United Airlines looks great. Southwest Airlines is looking good there. Another nice breakout. Tesla shares were falling lower. It has that 10 crossing below that 20 on a daily chart. I could see that continuing to pull back down to about 500. AIG is having another nice breakout. Amgen pulled back from the highs. Guys, so here's something I actually wanted to talk about. Here's Caterpillar, right? Biden just announced a new infrastructure deal worth trillions of dollars for the United States. You know, so they're obviously going to be needing more heavy duty equipment and construction. So I definitely want to be keeping a look at steel, Caterpillar, you know, stuff that's going to be rebuilding the infrastructure in the United States. That's going to be really important. The more he talks about that, the more you're going to see these types of stocks continue to climb. So we'll see how serious he is about that. He's saying that's more important right now than, you know, immigration and gun control. You know, and that's going to be another thing that I heard they're talking about there is limiting gun sales and whatnot. So, you know, gun stocks are obviously going to run higher. They always do. So we'll keep an eye on those. But it's a really great idea to kind of wrap your head around what's going to be moving and what to be focusing in on in the weeks and months to come. Caterpillar, though, looks great. I'd love to pick up some calls on that, and they're usually pretty cheap. Let's see what else is moving here. Schlumberger. Boeing still looking great.
Update on Suez Canal stories as according to costly shipping. Congestion at the Suez could take anywhere between 5 and 7 days to clear.
Congestion at the canal is going to take 5 to 7 days to clear up. So that's what I meant about that, you know, inflation being there for a few weeks, because those products aren't going to get here immediately. Tilray's having a nice move today, up about 3.5%. Booking's getting a nice climb there. Not a bad setup. Back up to about 24.50. Another 100-point climb. She's up 31 today. It's not a bad setup. Facebook continuing to pull back a bit. Nasdaq's now down 103 points.
SO Southern Power acquires dual harvest wind farm, Sandy Oscar. SO.
Let's see what John Deere stock looks like. DE. Not bad. You could easily do a short-term trade there up to about 380. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at DE, a vertical spread quick.
SEAC, other high, $1.76 on sea change, San Diego Alpha Charlie.
Regular calls on it are so expensive. Let's see, April 16th. Let's take a look at the two, 367.50, 370. That's going for about $1.45 to be worth 250. That's not too bad there. Can also pick up that. Let's see here, so 380. So we can look at 372.50, 375. It's going for about $1.13 to be worth 250. That's not a bad setup right there. 372.50, 375 for the April 16th Expo. $1.13 would be worth 250, 2.5, 1.13, about 121% max net. Vilio, if you're still in that BP trade, you'd be adding to that above 25.30. I think we got out right around this day right here. Facebook starting to climb again. Some normal intraday volatility.
ZKIN, ZK International, report from Seeking Alpha. ZK International is building the Robinhood crypto.
Robinhood crypto. Boeing starting to break out again.
And halted on a circuit breaker at the highs.
Nice breakout on Boeing there, nearing 255. Did you guys get in that Boeing vertical spread there? Jerry jumped in Boeing as a day trade. We're already up $200 on the Boeing trade in the main account. Our Rocket trade's ready to turn green here as well. RKT. Now it's just managing trades. There goes Rocket. Another big breakout there. Rocket is already up 6% now, our Rocket trade. I only made a $650 trade on that. Should have been more. Here she goes, breaking out again, up 10% on the Rocket trade now. See her hold above that 26. Rocket's still climbing. 12% gain on Rocket. You guys get in those Rocket calls. Avilio, you jump in Rocket? Another nice breakout on Rocket. Guys, look what's moving higher here. United States Steel. X 2422. That just popped up on the movers list, most active stocks. We were trading this a big time. He looks ready for another nice climb there. Probably up to about $30 if we wanted to do a longer term trade on that. I'm watching Facebook here too. It's so hard to keep track of everything here. Facebook, look at Facebook today, 1 minute. Starting to climb above that 10 here. It's slowly climbing above that 50, so I'm watching that closely. US Steel, though, that's another nice opportunity. Martin's in Rocket. Expo already up 90%. He's got this week's Expo on Rocket. There goes Facebook starting to climb. A little bit early, but looks like she's holding up well. Nice job, Martin. Up 90% on the Rocket trade for this week's Expo.
KOPN open January 25 Wall Street, currently at $8.73, Kilo Oscar Papa November. AOPN. ZKIN. Resuming trade now. Zulu Kilo India November on that Seeking Alpha. Post $11.32 the high on ZKIN.
ZKIN. Wow, guys, we got a big spike on Rocket. Take a look at RKT. Nice breakout on Rocket. We're up 15% now on the Rocket trade. Big breakout on Rocket, guys. Up 17% on Rocket. 18%. 20% gain on Rocket. 21%. 22% gain. Pulling back a bit here, 2407 PSTH. 27% gain, 30% gain on Rocket, guys. We're up $200 on the Rocket trade now. 30% gain. Another nice climb here on Rocket. Up shares are up over 11% right now. Nice breakout there. That's going to be a nice breakout for us on that Rocket trade. Martin, what are you up on that Rocket trade now after that big breakout? He was up 90% before that launch there. There we go. There's another nice breakout. 33% gain on the April 9th Expo. Martin's got to be up close to 200% on that right now. There we go. Another big breakout. We're up 40% on that, 42%. 45% gain on the Rocket trade, guys. Another nice climb there on Rocket, guys. Martin sold at 100% gain. I still think Rocket's going to take off here. I think we're going to see 30 bucks by the end of the week. I mean, look at that breakout on Rocket now. Again, another big breakout. And look at that climb. That should easily see that 28 target. Easily. And we got some big gains on that already. Do we want to take them, lock them in, or do we want to just let it ride? I'd rather let it ride. I think we'll continue to climb nicely on that. We're up 42% already right now on it. There she goes. There's another big breakout, guys. Let's see. We might be able to get $1.85 for her. There's another big breakout. Guys, we just sold Rocket. Ephraim, we are out of Rocket. That was a quick day trade here for us, guys. RKT, where is the order status? We are out of Rocket. She's still taking off, though. We were out at $1.85. We were in at 125, out at $1.85. 1.85, divide that by 1.25. That was a 48% gain, guys. 48% gain really quickly there. Now, if she comes back down, to about 26 bucks, I'll re-enter into that. Michael Koken, did you exit? All right. There goes Facebook breaking out now, guys. Huge breakout on Facebook. Take a look at Facebook in the background while I'm getting this trade sent out. 287.18, big climb, held that 286. It was in consolidation. She's breaking higher, and that's what we're talking about there. Got to be disciplined. Got to be disciplined. Facebook trade back up 500 bucks for the day and breaking higher. Looking good. Let me get this trade closed. What was that trade we just closed on Rocket? That was a weird strike price. Order status. Let's see, what was it there? That was in the trade challenge account, RKT, April 9th, 26.89 call at 1.85. Alrighty, guys, there is the closed trade there. Trade closed out Rocket April 9th, 26.89 call at $1.85 for a 48% gain.
100% year-over-year growth in Q1 managed services bookings. India Zulu Echo Alpha IZEA, another press release. Says it has been awarded a second expansion of its previously announced mid-six-figure contract with a branch of the U.S. military, which has now nearly doubled in size from the original award in November 2020. That's IZEA.
I mean, literally, look at that alert. We just made that Rocket trade, just closed it out 48%. Now our Facebook trade's looking good, up 450 for the day. Let's see what that PBR is doing now. Let's go over our current trades. Look at those. PBR 3-month daily. It's still holding that $8. Remember that $8 was our stop. Still trading within consolidation. And that is for the May 21st Expo. Plenty of time. Waiting for that to break higher. Looking good there. Still in consolidation, not doing too much. Facebook's climbing now again off that 1020. All right, let's look at that Delta trade, DAL. Delta's looking good. I want to see that break above that 1020. When we break above that, I'm going to be adding to that trade. We came back down, tested that 45 and 50-day simple moving average, held, starting to climb. Now, obviously, below 45, that's going to be your stop. And then if we get a climb above 48, let's say 48, probably about 48.25, that's when I'm going to be adding to that delta trade. Let's see, what else do we got going on? Let's see what Boeing's doing. Boeing's looking great there, holding above 250, holding above that 10-day. Now there goes Facebook again. Facebook's getting a nice climb off that 50. Looking ready for another nice breakout there on Facebook. Let's see a 3-month daily. Yeah, easy 290 to 295 target. Let's see. Skyjack says Intel's on the move. Let's see. INTC. Facebook's on the breakout again. Intel's looking quite nice there, Skyjack. You jump into a day trade, or are you doing a swing trade on that? That's not a bad breakout there. She should easily see that 65. He's in a swing trade on it. Kirk's just said Rockets at high a day. Don't even tell me that. RKT, let's see. Oh, wow. What a breakout there. Let's see what those calls are going for right now that we just closed out of on RKT. We had the April 9th. I feel bad for that. What was that other guy in the trade room that sold it out for 100% gain? Martin. Who is Martin? Let's see. April 9th. We had the 26.89. She's at 205 now. We closed that out at $1.85. She's at 210. We could have easily held that for quite a bit longer. What is this Fly Leasing? I don't know if this is an airplane rental company or what, but she keeps spiking. I mean, look at that breakout here. I mean, this stock just continues to break higher. She came all the way down to $3, with the pandemic there. That should be an easy $20 target. Fly Leasing. Obviously, it's probably something to do with flying, rental, aircraft rentals, something like that. But it looks good. I like that breakout. That's on the market movers list. Largest percent stock gainers. ID, Rocket. Rocket's still breaking higher there. Look at the breakout there on Rocket. Avilio, I'm trying to talk to you and see what you got going on there. If you're listening to me, or if you could hear me, let me know. We could go over your trades you're in. Would love to do another swing trade on Rocket and just let it sit there. I mean, that's got to be going back up to $40. The way the housing market's going, interest rates on the rise. I like those. I mean, look at the size of this candle here. It's easily 3 times the size of all the previous candles here on a daily. I really think that momentum is going to continue up to at least 30. I'd say by summertime, it's going to be back up to $40 a share. Facebook's starting to get a climb off that 20 again. Just broke back above 287, 287.12. Let's see, Delta. I don't see anything going lower here. She came down to about 45. That's a nice support area. That is going to be your stop on that July Expo on Delta. I'd be adding to Delta above 48. I'd say about 48.25 to 48.50. I'd be adding to Delta. Carnival Cruise Line. Let's go over that one. CCL. Let's go out a little bit more here. Right down to that 50. It's holding, starting to climb. I mean, it's only $4 away from highs here in the past year. So there's a little bit of profit taking for a couple of days there. Looking good on a daily, holding that support. BP, same thing. Had a retracement back down to that 50-day simple moving average. If you climb above that 1020 on these charts here, BP, CCL, I mean, you get a climb above 2750 on CCL. BP, you get a climb above, let's say about 2575. You're going to be adding to that trade. These are July expos. This is what you have to understand. That's what I mean about patience and discipline. If you're just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days in a retracement there, and you still got 4 months until Expo, I mean, you can't let your emotions play with you like that. Watch for where you're going to add. Watch where you're going to have your stop at. There's BP. Here's Delta. I mean, Delta, if you look at this, that's still trending higher. I mean, look at that trend. You still got a nice trend higher there on Delta. There's a reason why, Avilio, you have those longer term trades. There's a reason why. You get worried on that couple days of retracement there, you're going to get screwed out of every trade that you're in. When you got a longer term trade here, you see that breakout, you see that retracement, you see that breakout, retracement, breakout. The market's trending higher. So when you pull back down to support there, you got to be looking to where you're going to add to that position. And like I said, if we break above resistance, that's where you can average down on those longer term trades there. I mean, Delta right now till summertime, that's going to go nothing but higher there. Travel's picking up nicely. BP, the oil stocks, once more people are traveling again, that's going to continue to climb. I mean, she's looking ready for a nice climb again. I mean, I think we're going to see that above that 10 sometime this week here. So, you have to keep in mind the expirations that you have. Why do you have those longer term expos? If you are looking for a short term move on that trade, you should be doing the shorter term expos, a weekly or even a monthly. But when you're going out those 3-4 months until expo, there's a reason why you're doing that. There's a catalyst. Did we hit that catalyst yet, Avilio? No, we didn't. Summertime's not here yet. There's a reason why we went out that far. And that's going to be really important on those trades. BP is going to be back up to new highs here. I mean, look at this. You zoom out again on this. You had a big retracement here during the pandemic. We're starting to break higher now. Easy $30 target on BP from now until that June or July Expo. CCL, what's going to be my target from now until June or July? At least $30 minimum. I'd say we could be looking at more at 40 if we start to get a nice climb here going into May. I think it's going to be May until we start to get a really nice climb, but it's looking good this week as well. So there's CCL, there's Delta. I went over Delta, right? Delta's got a nice trend higher as well here. It's holding above that 50 the entire time on the breakout here. So you had that short-term retracement here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. Now it's starting to climb, trending higher again. Now you break above that short-term resistance here around 48, 48.50. That's when you're going to be adding to that trade. $60 is right around the corner there. I'd give that till about easy June. That should hit 60. Just by going with this trend here. I mean, you could draw it just like this as well. I mean, you could see where this channel is heading to. Let's do this for you guys. So here was that 1020 cross. We'll put our trend lines here. So that's a nice trend line right there on DAL. So that's just showing you the type of movement you could expect if you retrace, if you get back up to highs through a certain period of time. I mean, that's a pure trend higher there on Delta. So short-term retracement, you can't be worried about that. And I go over this so much with you guys because the most important thing about trading is trader mentality, the psychology of trading. You know, if you got a trade 4 months out till Expo and you're worried about a move that's down 0.5% for a day, and you still got 3-4 months until Expo, you know, it's either you can't be doing long-term trades. I mean, and you got to be honest with yourself. That's why I don't do as many long-term trades either. I like taking advantage of the short-term trades when you're coming back down to support and getting that short-term breakout there, and we trade those weekly or 2 weeks out till Expo there, just like we picked up on Rocket, just like we did on Boeing, just like we did on Facebook there. So I like taking advantage of those short-term breakouts when we pull back down to support area. Those longer term trades, you just got to let them go and do their thing. You could add to them when you break back down or drop back down to support and you start to get that breakout above resistance. You could add there, or you could do those short term trades. Like if you have a Delta June or July Expo, now you can pick up that, Expo for the April 16th and do a short term trade on it. J&J, they're saying it's breaking out again. Nice breakout on Johnson & Johnson. We had these calls earlier last week as well. As soon as we heard that news about that 11 million doses coming out this week, that's going to be another nice trade. This is taking off now. Here's a today 1 minute chart, climbing nicely, holding at that 50-day simple moving average on a today 1 minute chart. That's not bad if you wanted to pick up something on J&J either. Up to about 170 for the May Expo. It's not a bad opportunity. Want to see Facebook break that 287.50. That's been acting as consolidation area. Take a look here at Facebook at a today 1 minute. Tight consolidation. Horrible at drawing straight lines, but you guys get the picture there. There's our consolidation box on Facebook. She's dropping below it right now, coming right down to the bottom. They're talking about the products that are shipped from the Suez Canal there. There she goes. She's holding that support area again. Starting to get that climb again. Let's see what Q's Inspire doing.
S&P futures at the lows.
SPY had a big red candle there. J&J doesn't look bad, guys. I might do a trade on J&J in the afternoon session here.
48 in March versus 19.9 in February. Texas Manufacturing Index of General Business Activity, 28.9 in March versus.
There goes Facebook again. Right off support. Nice breakout on Facebook there. Let's see if she can break that 287.50 and get that next run. See what else is moving. I think Steven asked me about Verizon before. I'm not in no Verizon trade. We were in that. Closed that out for a nice gain the other day. That's one, though, that once we saw that initial 1020 cross, we should have jumped in. I was talking about that reaching up to that 60, but going out for a couple of months because it takes so long for Verizon to usually make a move there. That's such a nice opportunity, though, to pick up Verizon still up to that 60. And you guys remember us talking about that. That's another one. Just patience. We sold early. We locked in a game, but we sold early. And that Delta, Carnival, all those trades look the same way Verizon did. You know, you had that consolidation, nice breakout on CCL, came back down to support, starting that climb again. DAL, let's see what DAL is doing. Pretty flat today, just down about 36 cents. Not doing too much. PBR still holding support there at $8.
BKYI, BioKey selected as the SC Media Trust Award finalist for Best Authentication Technology, BKYI.
Express came right down to that 20 again. She's at the lows of the day right now, down about 5.6%. Facebook's starting to break out again, starting to break above that 287.50. Let's see if there we go. There's a nice breakout on Facebook. She's finally breaking above that consolidation, guys, on Facebook. There we go. There's that next big breakout on Facebook. Back in the green on Facebook. Up $600. Love to see that break that 290 today. That fly is still climbing. Rocket's back up above 13% again for the day. Kurt's still in Rocket. Kurt, are you still in the original Rocket trade, or did you make a new one? I had the April 9th expo on that. If I had the April 1st, I should have sold, but April 9th, I should have held on to that another day. Oracle's at new highs of the day, says AFK, ORCL. There you go. Oracle's having another nice breakout. 3-month daily chart on Oracle looks great. That should be one that easily gets back up to that 73, 74 area. Let's see what some calls this week look like on Oracle. ORCL. April 1st, if you picked up that 71 strike, they're dirt cheap too. 71 strike, look at all the volume there coming in at those 72s. That 71's only going for 92 cents. I mean, that to me is a no-brainer if you wanted to trade on Oracle. Facebook's starting to break out again. Look at Oracle still breaking higher there. 98 cents now on those 71 strikes. 96 by 101. Watching Facebook still break higher. There goes Facebook breaking 288 again. New big move on Facebook there, guys. You guys taking a look at Facebook? Another big climb. 288.20. Another nice climb on Facebook, guys. Up nicely on Facebook today. Big breakout on Facebook. Nearing 289 again. Guys, did you guys take a look at that? You guys are in that TRUL stock with me, right? I got 5,000 shares of that TRUL. Take a look at what she's up today, 40%. I just looked at the main account here. I'm up $3,000 on TrueLeaf today. Or I keep saying TrueLeaf, TRUL. What is that? TrueLight. There goes Facebook, another big breakout on Facebook. We're up $700 on Facebook. We're up, let's see how much. Let me refresh this here. You know it, Tyler. J&J trade up. We have the April 16th 167.50 call on J&J. Didn't even know that. And I'm definitely joking about that, Tyler. Let's see here. Bank of America. TRUL. That's a nice gain on that TRUL. Wonder what the news is on that. Guys, we're back up 7% on Facebook. Up $700 on the Facebook trade.
Target Hospitality getting
That TRUL, though, if you guys take a look at the daily chart on this TRUL, I mean, this thing looks like she could break out to that $4. That's why I got so many shares of that. I'm just going to hold that. I'm going to be disciplined, and I'm just going to wait for that moment. Facebook's getting another nice breakout. Let's change this to Facebook today, 1 minute. As you guys can see, again, Facebook nearing the highs of the day, getting right back up to that 289. Tyler, I've tried it, but then it leaves you can't do much on. I've tried it for my condition, for sure.
HOFB getting a pop here, 577.
Facebook looking ready for another nice climb there. Wondering where Facebook's going to close by the end of today. Man, if we could get that up to $300 by the end of the week, that'd have a nice gain there in the trade challenge account. My coffee's ice cold. There goes Facebook again. Another nice breakout on Facebook. I think she's going to continue to climb throughout the afternoon here. Looking good.
EDAP, EDAP up the highs now. $9.20.
There you go. Another big breakout on Facebook, nearing the highs of the day on Facebook. There goes Facebook, another big breakout on Facebook. I'm 9% now on our Facebook trade, up $750. There goes Facebook again. More new highs on Facebook, guys. Facebook trade's looking beautiful. Look at that 3-month daily chart there on Facebook. I mean, does that not look like a beautiful breakout momentum right off of support there? Let's see. AFK says SPY 393 support for a reversal. Let's see what SPY's doing here. SPY today 1 minute. Oh, I want to see her break that 394. I mean, she just got that 1020 cross. It's looking good, but really, she's still in the no trade zone until you get that climb above, that red 50-day simple moving average. Me, I see some resistance going all the way back to 10 a.m. here. So I want to see a break above that 394 to confirm a breakout momentum here.
E2FV hitting $6.24 now at the high.
U.S. Steel is still breaking higher. I told you guys that now she's up 9.1%. Take a look there. I might do something with that this afternoon. Let's see, what's Rocket doing? Rocket's not doing much, only 10% right now, RKT. Pull back down to that red 50. An alert condition has been met. Let's see what it is. BA at 249 right now. So let's take a look at Boeing. She retraced a little bit here throughout the day, coming from a high of about almost close to 255. She's at 248, 249.02 right now. She's in VDM, failing at that 10 right now. 3-month daily. Got to see where she ends by the end of today. If she fails and heads down to that 245 area, holds that 245 support, might hold on to that. The BA trade is for this week's expo, so we gotta manage that trade. So Boeing, let's see, we'll make another target here, 245 and 251. Option T, X 1 day. What is that, please? I'm not sure what you're saying. This is a 3-month daily chart on X. Here's a today 1 minute chart on X. Facebook came down to that blue 20, holding that right now. That's U.S. Steel, X. Fly Leasing's getting a climb again, back up almost 27% at the highs of the day, just about. It is at the highs of the day right now again. There goes Facebook having a big breakout off that 20-day simple moving average. Facebook getting a nice climb again. I think we're going to have a nice week of gains this week. just from the looks of the charts. That RH is still climbing here. Remember that RH? Look at this on a 3-month daily chart here, that RH. There goes Facebook again, another nice climb on Facebook. I think that RH is going to continue to break out there. Heck of a move. Watch list. Amgen's back in the green for the day. Look at Amgen still going there. There goes Facebook, another big climb on Facebook. We are looking good, guys. I cannot complain about anything here. Green in all the accounts today, up nicely. That TRUL is really helping me out big time today in the main account. Rockets getting another climb again, up 11%. Let's see. Kurt says J&J wants to run again. I sold that J&J. Well, what do we do? We made like 4 trades on Johnson & Johnson last week, didn't we? She's still running. She's going to have another nice run. I should pick that up again. And look at the daily chart on J&J. She looks like she's just ready for another run. Just, you got to hope that there's no bad news. You know how when they just started the vaccine with Moderna and the Pfizer, and there were certain people were passing out and stuff. Well, here comes J&J now. So, hopefully there's no negative news coming out for J&J vaccine, but I can't see that happening. One shot. It was pretty mild, the symptoms from what I heard, compared to Moderna and Pfizer. So, and that could easily get back up to about 168 to 170. I really want to make another trade on Johnson & Johnson. Let's do a trade ID on J&J. Maybe I'll add it myself later on. J&J. I'd pick up the April 16th expo on this. 165 is going for about 262. That's expensive. Let's take a look at the calendar, see if there's any Earnings coming up on J&J. Nothing coming up this week. Earnings April 20th, so that's plenty of time away. April 16th Expo. That'd be a nice opportunity to pick up that 165. If you wanted to go into earnings, you could definitely pick up that April 23rd. I think they should do really well from going now into their earnings. I want to now see, instead of going with that April 16th, I'd rather go with that May 21st. If you wanted to go into earnings, and I'd be looking at that 165 that's going for about 480. Nice open interest volume on that, not too bad. If you wanted to do an overnight trade, I mean, you could certainly pick up that 165 call for this week's expo on J&J. That doesn't look bad at all. She's still climbing there. That'd be a nice setup there. The call for the April 1st, if you wanted to make it. I'm not making it myself. 165. She's going for, I mean, she's only got about, what, $1 of extrinsic value, $1 of time value. So that's really not bad there. Facebook's starting to climb again. 165 for about $1.47. You can pick up 10 contracts of the 165 call for 145. Now, if she got up to that target we were talking about here of about 168, obviously that'd be worth about $3. So you'd be looking at a little over 100% gain there if she got up to that 168 by this week. But remember, it's a shortened week this week with Easter. What is Easter Friday? Is it Good Friday, Holy Friday, Palm Friday? I don't know what Friday is. It's something. Markets are going to be closed, though. Good Friday. That just tells you I got to get back to church. Johnson & Johnson looks great, though. But like I said, with it being a shortened week this week, I'd go out into next week or the April 16th Expo. April 9th isn't too bad here. The 165 is going for about 220. But for 220, for an extra 49 cents there, you could pick up an extra week, which me personally, I'd much rather. Facebook starting to break out again, looking good again. But that'd be my trade idea on Johnson & Johnson. J&J, April 16th. You know what, though? I'd rather go with that April 23rd to go with that earnings because, I mean, there's no way they're going to have a bad earnings. Let's see, J&J, their earnings are on the 20th. So that 23rd X would be perfect. So the April 23rd 165 strike, that'd be my trade idea. April 23rd. All right, so that'd be my trade idea. I'm not making it myself, but if I do make a trade on J&J, either in the afternoon, that's the one I'm going to be making. And that'll just about wrap it up for us here for the morning session, guys. Looking good there. Facebook's on the rise. TRUL is up about 40% today. Let's take a look at that. That's looking great. TRUL up about 40%. Facebook, here's Facebook on a daily chart there. Facebook looks great on a daily. Let's take a look at, Baba's having another nice breakout there. Amazon's finally starting to climb. Let's see, Boeing, almost back up to that 250. That's what I mean about Boeing. Waiting for the end of the day for that candle. Intraday volatility is normal. Let's see what else we got here moving. J&J still on the climb. Airbnb up over 3% today. I think that's going to be when that continues to break higher here, especially now. I mean, if you guys just saw what it was like here at spring break in Orlando, I mean, every hotel sold out, all the theme parks. So we went to the beach, Melbourne Beach, Hilton, Melbourne Oceanfront Beach over the weekend, and we wanted to go to either down south was our ideal place to see the baby, Ephraim's baby. But, like literally it's about $2,000 for a couple of days down there. So we went to Melbourne Beach, and then Sunday morning they woke up and they said, let's go to the theme parks. They wanted to go to Aquatica or Universal, and we went to Aquatica, and they said the parks were closed. They were at capacity. Went over to Universal. Same thing. Parks are at capacity. So we went over to the Hilton at the Hilton Palace in Lake Buena Vista, and we got a cabana there for about $200 for the day, included a fruit tray, champagne, so that was nice. But I mean, you literally got to see it down here. I mean, the traffic's been crazier than it's been pre-pandemic. I don't know if everyone's just like, saying, okay, pandemic's over. They're trying to get away for the holiday, for spring break. I'm watching Facebook here. That's what's got my attention. She's having another nice breakout. But I don't know if people are just, saying, okay, they want to get out of the house, get somewhere warm, and they're all coming down to Florida or what. But it's absolutely insane down here. The congestion, the traffic, everything's at capacity. I mean, it's nice to see business coming back. But Airbnb, that's what I'm saying here, because the wife wanted to look at some Airbnbs, and we looked at them, and those two, I mean, they have really rocketed the prices up on those, and most of those were sold out as well. So Airbnb, you could easily be looking back up to that $200. Let's see what the options are going for on Airbnb. Maybe we could pick something up cheap. There goes Facebook breaking that 10, 20, 50-day simple moving average onto today 1-minute chart and start another nice breakout there. Airbnb, let's see what that looks like for the April 6th. Nah, I'd rather go out to the May Expo. Maybe even June. Now those 180 strikes are going for about $20. So if $200 was my target, that's going to be target 1. Target 2 would be about 215. So if I want to do the May Expo, 180, they're still very expensive. April 16th, 180 is going for about $9.93. Now that's not too bad there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trading days have dropped from about 204 all the way down to about 168. So that's what I'm trying to show you guys about that volatility. I mean, from 204 all the way down to 168 there, 167. Now she gets a climb back up to that 200. That's a quick 20 point we could take advantage of. I mean, that's over a 10% move there, about a 12% move on Airbnb if she gets back up to that 200. So that's what I'd be looking for, is a climb back up to that 200, and either looking at some regular calls or an in-the-money vertical spread. If you picked up that, let's say the 170, 250, 175 vertical spread for that April or May Expo on Airbnb, your stop's going to be the first candle below 175. It'd be a tight stop, minimal losses, and high potential reward there. She gets up to that 200. So that's a nice opportunity there. But that's going to do it here for the morning session, guys. We are going to be live again in the afternoon here. If you guys want to come join us, and you guys could go to breakingchartalerts.com, and you guys could go to the live trading, or I'm sorry, join now, membership pricing plans. Live trading is once you join us. Live trade room is right here. So go to join now, membership pricing plans. You guys could use promo code challenge for the 30% off the yearly membership, or you guys could pick up the trader or pro trader membership there and just click sign up, and it'll attach that discount there. Alrighty, if you guys have any questions, you guys could shoot us a message right down here on Messenger, and click log into Messenger. Shoot us a message if you have any questions. And once you guys join, you could go to live trade room, and then in the afternoon, you guys could click on the live afternoon trading. Once you get the text or app alert that we're live, you guys could just come right onto the website, click that, it'll take you right there. And if you want to check out our trades, go to Trade Alerts. You'll see all the trades here that we made. Here's the Rocket trade, here's the Boeing trade we made, and the Lowe's trade we closed out today for a 10% gain. It was a nice day today. Alrighty, guys, that's going to do it for the morning session. If you guys want to come join us, go to breakingchartalerts.com, and remember to check out the daily newsletter there too. You guys can print that out in the morning and use that to your advantage. So you guys could go there, go down to the education section, the classes, the lesson library, and and anything else you guys want to check out here. Home, newsletter, you guys can check out the newsletter, survey, news, anything you guys want are right here. Alrighty, guys, take care. Have a great day, and I will see you guys in the afternoon. Any questions, feel free to shoot us a message. Facebook trade's looking great. I'm going to be looking into a J&J or an Airbnb trade possibly this afternoon. Facebook's looking good on a daily chart, even on a today 1 minute chart, holding that 50, continuing to climb higher there, looking good. Breaking news on Moderna there. That should start to get a climb now on that news from the CDC. Alrighty, guys, that's going to do it for us this morning. I will see you guys in the afternoon. Any questions, like I said, please feel free to shoot us a message right here on Messenger, or you guys could go to our Facebook page and shoot us a message there as well. Have a great day. Good start to the week, guys, and let's have some nice gains this week. Alrighty, see you in the afternoon. Take care, guys.